Hey everybody, this is Janie from Georgia, and I just coming to you today to show you some embellishments, some little paper flowers that I made. I made a variety. I just sat down and was just playing and came up with these. I got different, what I did was I took a piece of scrap paper. It had designs on it, and I cut it about I guess about a half an inch wide, and I cut it maybe 12 to 8 inches, 8 to 12 inches long. And then I took it and just wrinkled it up in my hand and balled it up like you would a piece of trash. And, oh, and before I did that, before I balled it up, I took my scissors, my ones that make a design, that's these here, and I cut the one edge, one on the long edge, so that it would, make a little design. And then I just took and pleated it, sort of like you would pleat the crepe paper to make a flower out of it. And this is what I come up with. I saw someone else on YouTube making these, and I thought I would give it a try. Now, let me come in a little closer and show you some of them. This is one that, what I did with this one was I took my 1-inch paper punch and punched out the scalloped background. And then I took, made 3 small circles, cut out 4 small circles, and then I just glued them on the top, kind of like a cross. And then I kind of sheared the edge of them and make them look like they had little frills on them. I glued a little wooden butterfly on there, and then to cover up the holes I put some green stickles on that one. So that's that one. This one over here was some pretty paper that I had that was kind of a soft teal color, and then it had pink flowers in it. And I just wrinkled it up and did the same thing. And then I had some little plastic pieces, and I chose the little hat to go on this one. And one thing about it, once you get your little circle made, if it's not even, what I do is take my little scissors, my scallop scissors, and I just go around the edge and I just shape it up the way I want it to be. You don't want it to be perfect, but you do want it to look like the shape of a flower. Okay, and here's another one I made, and I put a little piece of lace and some bling on that one. And that one turned out right cute, I thought. And then over here, I had some, this is a little small one. And actually what I made this one out of is, you know how you have that little piece that's left after you tear the paper off your pad? Well, I used that little strip, and I just pleated it up, and then I put some eyelash trim on this one, and a little heart-shaped button and a ribbon, piece of gross grain ribbon. Over here I've got another one that is that same material, and I put some more eyelash trim, and I had a little wooden heart, and I put a little metal embellishment on that one. This one is one I made out of some, it's craft paper. I mean, it's scrapbook paper, but what I did was use the brown this time, and I just wrinkled it up like I told you, and then pleated it up and made a circle. And you have to glue all your little pieces down when you make the circle. And then I put a green butterfly on this one, and I put a piece of jute ribbon on that one. This one over here is just a round scallop cut out, and then I put a circle punched out in the middle, and then a little plastic heart, and I put some, you know what that stuff's called, in the 2 holes to kind of cover those up and make it look nice. Over here, I think this one turned out really pretty because it's got this pretty little plastic embellishment. It kind of goes along with the color of the flower. Here's another one over here, And this is a wooden heart, and I put some more stickles in that one and filled up the holes. Over here is one that I made out of some black cardstock scrap paper, and I put the eyelash trim and a butterfly and a little piece of ribbon. This is another one that I did with some eyelash trim and some bling. Over here is one that I put a piece of lace on it, and then I put a wooden heart and a piece of green ribbon. This one, I don't think I've showed you this one, is I think this is one of the best looking ones to me, and it's the same. I made it the same way I did all the others. And here's one more. And there's one that's kind of oval shaped, and I had this little bunny rabbit, so I thought she would go good on there, and her colors go good with that paper. And then this is another one with the black and white, and I just put this little trim around and made it in a circle, and then put this piece of a metal embellishment on that one. I think that pretty much covers all of them. I just wanted to give y'all just an overview of what I did, and maybe you can make some for yourself. That's a good way to use up some of your scraps also. I appreciate y'all watching. If you like this video, would you give it a thumbs up? And I hope all of you have a good evening, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.